I so agree with Frank about photographs don't convey the wonder of observing. I so love uh, doing photography, etc., but I also love just looking and turning around and just soaking up the gloriousness of our sky. And I had a similar experience, and I want to share it with you, and then I'll relate what this is to astronomy. Montreal has a Van Gogh exhibit, and they advertise themselves as, Imagine Art. And they have a bunch of displays coming in with text, and it was really dark, so I didn't get a good photo. And then you go into this room, and it's maybe the size of a hockey arena or a warehouse. And you've got all these screens around the outside. Now let's see if I can get the right projection. So you have screens around the outside. They have different cameras that project down. Sometimes they projected the same image. Sometimes they projected different ones. And it was just such a magical experience, and I felt so part of it. And the people there just stood and watched. It was a 30-minute show, and I stayed for 3 of them. There was a painting on the floor, and you can see the actual screens, and then there's a close-up of some kids near the screen, and these hung down. Up above, they had projectors going down in different angles, and they had to change the picture because if they just shone a regular picture straight down, it would be distorted, so they had to correct for that. They had pretty good projectors. By the way, I took all these with my cell phone in the dark, and they had to include the probably Van Gogh's favorite painting or most famous painting, I don't know, Starry Night. Now, I am showing this to you partially because I strongly recommend going to Montreal and seeing it. It was such a wonderful experience. And also, you said you needed one more person, one more presentation. But I think this could be done to promote astronomy. If somebody could get some money, this is not a cheap exhibit, but they could make something with a bunch of astronomy images, maybe have the sky all the way around, I don't know. It could be taken to different towns and shown in gymnasiums or whatever, I don't know, but I think it could be a wonderful way to present what astronomy, the experience we have when we are outside, especially by ourselves in the night sky. And I just present it, and if somebody's interested, I think it would make a wonderful project and probably could get some money from the government to do. So thank you very much.
All right, short, sweet, Ron. Thank you very much for sharing. Indeed, it'd be amazing to have a 360-degree view of this nice guy set up like that. Any questions?
Is it still ongoing? Sorry. Is the exhibit still ongoing?
Okay, they originally announced it was going to end, I think it goes to the end of March now in Montreal. This company has another art gallery in Toronto, and I went down and visited it about a week ago, and I saw their art here, and then I said it would be great to have it here, and then I got an email back that there's no plans to run this exhibit here. It's going to Quebec City, but I said there are 6 million people around Toronto, and I think many would want to go. It's just such an experience to be part of it. They had beautiful classical music going with the different art, and it was quite a show. So I think it's the end of March. If you Google Van Gogh Montreal, you'll get the details.
How is it different than a planetarium?
I wasn't quite sure why it's different, but there's something about a planetarium where I'm in a seat and the experience is thrown at me. But there's something about standing and being in the middle of it. It just felt different to me. Now, ideally, we have a planetarium in Peterborough and Oshawa and Hamilton and maybe even Toronto. But the reality is, other than a dome that is air supported, we're not going to get planetariums everywhere. And to me, this could be brought to a community, and at least for me, and I hope somebody else tries it, really worthwhile, a trip to Montreal. And there's something else there if anybody wants to go, I'll recommend as well. It just felt like I was immersed.
Ron, what was the admission?
I think it was something like $20 and I paid $15 for parking, something like that.
Just wondering if it's
Yeah.
financially feasible, and that's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
standard.
right by the Lachine Canal. Yeah. Anyway, enjoy, and if somebody wants a project, I think money could be attained from the government, and I think it would really work. Thank you.
Thank you.